Oh my god, it's so stupid. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, welcome to Super Critical. That was ridiculous. Super Critical live stream. This is the interactive FPV show where we score your videos.
What is up, everybody?
What's up? My name is DadBodDadBod, and I am joined by none other than Dan Z.
What's up?
How are you doing today, Dan Z?
I'm doing all right. I got a cold, so I got that deeper, smelly cat voice going on.
If you know what Smelly Cat is, hit us in the comments. All right, so first off, if you joined early, thank you very much. Hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. But also, please tell your friends that we've started. And while we wait for people to filter in, why don't we go take a look at a video or two? I think we just got one today. Dan Z, who are we looking at today?
Someone that we've had on the show before, and someone that I've been a fan of and have highlighted before.
Oh.
Brickwall FPV out of wonderful Las Vegas.
Juicy Flow.
Juicy Flow. It's got that orange juice drip.
I like the song already.
Yeah, the track's good.
Oh wait, and we've seen this place before, haven't we?
He has flown this place before, yeah.
Brickwall is submitted before, hasn't he?
He has submitted, and he also submitted, I think, for the Fly High contest.
Okay.
He's really good.
Ooh, I love that trick.
The Immelman.
Yes,
this looks like the perfect garage to learn.
It's so big, right?
Yeah.
So tall.
Every parking garage I go to that I want to learn it in, the gap is so tight. It's like 2 feet tall.
What a great spot. Good flying, but a great spot as well.
Yeah. I always feel like a little when I see someone's flight, I don't ever want to just say awesome spot. You know, like great spot. It's like
I get
really
so
good
offended.
Flying and great spot.
I get so offended when someone comments on my video and they're like, great spot, fire. I'm like, oh, does this mean you think you could fly better?
I don't get offended. I don't get offended by that, but I always have that like voice in my head that's like, they might think you don't care for their flying.
Yeah, that's why I was quick. You're like, oh, great spot, but good flying. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh. He was going.
And if only he went and only he got that gap at the end.
That was
sick.
I love it. So satisfying.
But I feel like there's a parallel between the way I like to fly and the way that Brickwall flies. I totally just like fuck with his style. I really like it. I really like it.
That's a great way to do an Immelman. The Immelman to half yaw.
Yeah.
That was cool. Into the gap, into the floor. Yeah. Well, yeah, that was good. That was really clean.
Tight and tasty.
Yeah, you could see the obstacle the whole time. That edge piece of that building, I'm so glad he knife edged that and then went for the other horizontal
The other
spot.
gap.
Yeah, that was really good.
I wish he'd. I wonder if he goes back and gets it again. That'd be such a sick combo. That's one of those things where, if I were flying that spot, I would keep trying it until
2 hours.
I could very easily spend 2 hours trying that. But then Brickwall instead decides to just keep on shredding and make an awesome freaking video.
I wonder if that was maybe I don't know. We'll see. Well, Brickwall, if you ever watch this, well, first off, thanks for allowing us to watch that. And two, nice shred. Let us know if that was the last trick of the day when you tried the knife edge to the little vertical gap, or would be good to find out. So I see Danish Stallion in the Chizat. What's up? Hey!
Hey!
Urban Kozak is out there.
Scorpio.
Scorpio hit it up like 9 hours ago.
He's been waiting very patiently.
He's been waiting, just nonstop. We just have the one today, so let's make some announcements.
Yeah.
First
off,
through
a lot of videos today.
Congratulations to Dan Z for winning the Bot Battle tips on Friday.
I had forgotten. I had forgotten about that already. Jeez.
Incredible win. I had someone I want to feature, and it's none other than Dan Z. Unless you don't want me to do that. I thought that would be. I want to play your video from that one you the Bot Battle.
I like that one. I like that video.
I really like it. And it is the exact reason why I will not participate in that Bot Battle, because, dude, you brought everything. You brought all of the skill set to bear there.
I kind of had to. I'm not going to lie. I kind of had to. One, because the other pilot, CJ, really good. But two, I don't know. I think it's that kind of feeling of going to a spot for the first time and then coming back and reviewing your footage and realizing all the other things you could have done. I feel like given another chance, I could have done a lot better.
Sure.
Don't get me wrong. I'm happy. I'm happy with it.
You could have won even more.
I could have won.
I could
have won even harder. I'm bummed.
All right. So let's watch this. I was there with you that day, and I realized how fucking long it takes me to get used to a spot. It's so long. We were there so long.
Yeah, but it was great. That's what I like to do.
So much
I like
fun.
to hang out at a spot for hours.
It was a work day, and I love it too. But I look at it and I'm like, damn, does it? DadBodDadBod, and I never refer to myself in my head that way.
Yeah.
Does it really take you that long to get stuff? And the answer is yes.
The answer is yes.
Oh,
I like
you know what?
Waldo hooked us up with the spot, and he left after a couple hours, and then he messaged us, and he was like, "Are you guys still there?" And it's like, "Did you remember to punch out the clock when you left?" I was so mad that my GoPro stopped recording halfway through a bunch of lines. I also lost a bunch of lines. And that is part of the reason I might be switching to Team DJI, to the Action 2. I purchased. I purchased it now. This GoPro that I was recording with is being sent off to service, and it's the reimbursement that Best Buy gives me. I'm feeling pretty confident that it's gonna go towards the Action 2.
Hello.
The 100 grams lighter is a huge difference. Oh my god.
So,
I had forgotten how heavy those things are.
Yeah.
Danish is saying, please don't use ultra wide. Please, please.
I'm kind of with you, Danish. That looks good.
I can't make any promises. There's a part of me that likes the ultra wide. But then I don't know what the deal is, because I watch some people's videos and the ultra wide is way more fisheyed than what I'm experiencing when I fly with the Action 2 on ultra wide. I'm testing it. Doom Rider's in the chat. Doom Rider, I believe, is flying the Action 2 as well.
One of the early adopters.
Yeah. And I think Doom Rider, do you fly ultra wide on the Action 2? I'm curious. J-Bo, what's up, bro?
What's up, J-Bo? So I watched the live stream because I wanted to support and see you win in real time. And I like how Bot, who was definitely trying to be very stoic during your video. There was two moments. There was one moment where he couldn't help himself. It was when you did the loop through the thing at the top, the lighting fixture. And he's like, "Oh," you couldn't help it. I love that very visceral response. But then on the replay, he commented on the loop out of the top window down to the second floor, and I was like, "Oh, good for Dan Z," because he did the line like 4 times, was only able to get it on video once because of the GoPro problems. I was like, "Oh, the line was worth it," is what I thought. It was worth the effort because it was a standout moment in the video. So I really like that.
Yeah. I was so pissed. And again, this is part of the reason why I'm doing the Action 2, is that line, I got it, the first time I got it was maybe the second or third try. And then the GoPro didn't record. And then I ended up chasing it, like getting in my own head and chasing it for like 2 hours. And it recorded 2 more times and failed. And then I finally got it on the 4th time, which, that was annoying. That was incredibly annoying, but it worked out.
Well, I've been saying that these Insta360 Go-2s are good enough for me, and I haven't broken them yet. And then I think a couple weeks ago, I broke one, right? And I was like, oh, well, it's been a while. I think it's probably been a year, maybe just less than a year. And I broke the first one. I'm like, oh, high time. And then I went to use the one that I was using, one of the 3, or one of the 3 that I was using at that mall, and I broke another one. So I've now broken 2 of 4 brand new ones that I have come into my possession. So we'll see. I'm wondering if I just was on a lucky streak, but I was bashing them pretty hard. So we'll see how good. And I was tempted, instead of like using the payout from Asurion to buy a new Insta, I was very tempted to go the Action 2 route. I just, for me, I don't have the prints, so.
I think I might be going that route, and I might be trying it at least for a little bit, because the performance gain is ridiculous.
Off the 100 grams.
I prefer the image on the GoPro, especially because they have like a flat color profile, so that you can actually you have a little more wiggle room with the color. But I can forgive it. And then like the thing that you can't swap the batteries, and you can't just pop in a new SD card. So the thing that sucks about the Action 2 is you kind of need to have 2 of them, so that you can swap one onto its brick and have it transfer files and charge while you fly the second one.
Exactly.
So I don't know. I'm gonna try the Action 2 for a while, and I am undecided about the ultra wide. I've seen people's videos with ultra wide, and I've always kind of liked it. It
looks like that one sim, Uncrashed. Every time someone posts footage of Uncrashed, it reminds me of that ultra wide Action 2.
All right, but like, hold on here. Let me pull up an example.
Oh no, we're falling into the nerd hole.
really quick, because also cool. Mika is an incredible pilot.
Well, you pull that up.
So
I'm gonna say what's up to Vitrafly. What up?
What's up?
Jinx, what's up? We already said hello to Urban Kozak, I think.
But hello again.
What up? Let people know that we started streaming. Okay, here we go. So this is who are we looking at now?
This is Mika FPV.
Okay.
But he flies ultra wide.
Gosh, look how much of his props are in the shot. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Look,
Here's the thing.
It's very
also,
wide.
the ultra wide is like a form of stabilization in itself.
How does
Because
that
it takes
work, though?
away because it's so wide, all your little oscillations are much less visible.
Really? Is that how
Yeah.
that works?
Oh yeah,
Because
because I did
thought-
flights on the same quad, back to back, testing ultra wide versus the standard, and it was definitely different. Like the little blips and bobbles, right, from just straightforward flight were not perceivable in ultra wide
So
versus standard.
So you could use ultra wide with no stabilization,
Right,
and you would get
it-
a little bit of stabilization.
You get a little bit.
Nice.
It's not that it's doing stabilizing.
Right.
It's just that because the
Massive.
image is so wide, smaller movements are less noticeable.
That's what I
That
see. Wife
and it makes everything look. It makes you look like you're going way faster.
I think I saw Austin Inspired in the chat. What's up, Austin? Welcome.
Oh, what's up, bro?
And congratulations. I think you just joined Team Relentless. So congratulations to you, Austin Inspired. See, I pay attention.
Nice.
So yeah, so I'm curious to see, because I know how you bash. I'm curious to see how you end up liking it. But the two things that really kept me from moving forward with trying the new camera was I've just gotten so used to being able, and I've told you the same people, this for the audience's sake. I've gotten used to Insta360 Go2's ability to decide if you want stabilization on footage after the fact. So that's one. And then two, the second one was, I don't remember what the second one. The weight. So because the Insta360 Go2 is so light, going to the Action 2 is adding 60 grams for me or something like that.
Right. It's like 30 grams or something. The Instago 2, right?
It's stupid.
It's super light.
So, but I look forward to seeing kind of what you think about it. But yes, I don't want to get off the topic here. Congratulations again on your bot battle win.
Thank you.
And I just gotta say, there's been 3 bot battles, and the three people who have won the bot battles are participating in this live stream right now. Doom Rider, Danish Stallion, and Dan Z. I don't know if it's coincidence.
And A-Tech is up for the next bot battle.
No pressure, A-Tech. No pressure.
I could see my man's taking it. A-Tech shreds. A-Tech shreds. So everybody else that's in the bot battle for this month definitely has a worthy competitor.
Yeah. I was excited to see A-Tech first.
I believe Austin Inspired. Are you in this week's bot or this next month's bot battle again? I know you got into the. I believe you got into the final, or close to the finals on one of them. Maybe you got into the semifinal.
It wasn't against Danish because it was Billy Hackett versus Danish, and then
Doom was against Yoshi. So maybe he must have been a semifinal, but yeah, Austin's been killing it. So
Austin is in this month. So now we have 2 out of 8 chances of and
2 out of 16.
I'm just gonna 2 out of 16. I'm gonna claim it. I'm gonna claim it when one of our pilots wins. So
it's
and
if no supercritical participants win, then the competition's rigged.
Yeah, and it's a fluke. It's a fluke. But yeah, I think it's really cool what Bot is doing. It's bringing the community together in a definitely an interesting way.
I will say that it is to do it for those of you. I mean, Austin, you've done it before, so you know what's up. Oh, F-Core's in the chat. What's up, F-Core?
F-Core, we're talking about you. You're awesome.
Yeah. Anybody that's done the bot battle knows, and if you're about to do the bot battle, it turns out to be a gauntlet, especially if you start making it to the later rounds. You need to, I feel like anybody that's doing it, you kind of need to go hard on the first one and kind of see what the lay of the land is like afterwards. And then you need to kind of strategize, because you need to know, like, you can't just go balls out on the next one too. You know what I mean? At least that's the way I was thinking about it. I was wanting to make sure I had somewhere to go and build towards.
Well, considering, go ahead.
And that was like flight locations too. I knew at the beginning of the bot battle, like, okay, my final, if I make it to the final, it's gonna be at that mall, because that'd be just a sick location.
I would be curious. Well, I think that if you are participating in the bot battle, there are 3 people in our little community here who've won it. And it'd be interesting to understand kind of what strategies people employed. We just heard Dan Z's in terms of location and what he was releasing. I think that's really interesting. Yeah. But I would encourage you to pick the brains of other winners to see kind of like, what did you do? But congrats again, and I'm so happy for those folks who that I know to a certain degree, to differing degrees, the people who've won, and I'm super geeked for all of you. So congrats.
Yeah.
Game of FPV, changing topics, is coming up on July 24th. That's a Sunday. It's at Miller Meadow Flying Field here in Illinois. It's at 11 a.m. That's when we start the registration. And just getting people acclimated. But the way that we do it allows for even latecomers, so people who can't make it, it allows them to come and participate. So just come, and it's free. There's no cover. We will have prizes. The way we typically do it is that we have a prize pool of 3 prizes, and last pilot standing gets to pick first. Second to last pilot standing gets to pick second. And I have so much stuff to give away from events I've gone to and stuff that I've received, that we didn't need to get prize sponsors this year, and it's going to be pretty awesome if you like FPV hardware. So the prizes will be good, but more importantly than the hardware that you can take home, or like the software, you can the top 3, I think we'll do the top 3 again, will get invited to a secondary contest called Bando Invitational, which happens later in the year, where a small group of pilots, the top 3, plus Dan Z and myself, and maybe one other person, just go to a bando, and we have a video contest that's based on the bando. It's blind voting, and really, it's our way of being able to rip with people who are really good and enjoy a long day out at a bando. So that's in the works. That's July 24th. More details to come. But if you can make it to the Illinois area on that Sunday, plan on coming here on Friday, and we'll take you out on Saturday, make a whole weekend of it. There's plenty of people who rip here. F-Core won the last one, and I really hope that he could come to try to defend the title. Yeah. But people are stepping it up.
Blaze is asking where at. It's in the Chicago, southern side of Chicago, at the checkerboard field. Is where we're going to do the game of FPV, but then there's plenty to fly, so if you come in from out of town, let us know, and we'll get you sorted.
But let me tell you, checkerboard field, the reason that we're doing it at this location is that Miller Meadow is a flying field, an RC flying field that Checkerboard RC Club, it calls home field, and it is 100% free to fly there. And they have embraced drone flying and FPV fully. Mm-hmm. They've left a course up, and we're building freestyle specific obstacles on the course so that people can just go there and know it's a free place to fly carefree and just work on stuff, or just have a good time with a bunch of people. You don't have to guess at a spot. And we're building, and these obstacles are semi-permanent, so they don't last over the this really gnarly Chicago winter. However, and this moves to my next topic, we have like 2 12-foot dive gates. There will be like a trippy spin pole. There'll be regular 5x5 gates that will assemble in ways that make sense for a freestyle contest. But we also want to have the double dive gate, which is a 24-foot tall double dive gate that I think is 8x8 looking down at it. And it's going to be made of 1-inch conduit, so that thing is going to live there. And I think in conjunction with everything else around it, it would be amazing, but we got to fund it. So in the description of this particular live stream is the GoFundMe. $600 to the target. If we go over, we sure could use some help in terms of funding our events and the live stream and all that stuff and making things better. So any excess would go to that. But if we could hit the 600, that guarantees that that structure of the double dive gate goes up. And I think it'll just make for this event and future events and, like, again, free access to this thing would be really awesome in the Illinois area. So that's enough of that plugging. Having said that, that's all the announcements I have. I think it's time to watch some videos.
I want to do one quick plug, just for myself. I'm not trying to start I'm not trying to start an FPV company. I just wanted to make something that I thought was kind of cool, and now I just want to break even on how much I spent for the artist. But LipoDeath.com. I have these face blender t-shirts. Go on there, $20 for a tee. If you want a regular cotton, and then I have they have a tri-blend, like slimmer fit, lighter weight t-shirt that is also pretty cool. And then I actually have one other design coming that will be available. So I think I just need to sell like something like 12 more t-shirts, and then I've broken even, and I'm totally happy with that result. So if you guys want some dope FPV t-shirts, lipodeath.com. Oh, Fuse FPV in the chat.
I was just gonna say.
Hell yeah! What's up, brother?
And he went on a rip today. Hell yeah, dude! That is awesome. I'm so happy.
He's supposed to be on bed rest. He ain't supposed to be out there ripping. He's supposed to be in bed rest.
Yeah. Take it easy. Fuse has been and I'm not saying this because you're on like in the chat right now. I can say that Fuse has been coming up hard on the sticks. That's all I gotta say. And it has nothing to do. It just like I saw you ripping at Walgreens the other day, and you were playing on the glass, and I was like, damn, son. And so good job, Fuse. Hopefully you submit to Supercritical one day so I can gush over you over a video.
All right, let's do it. Right. Let's look at some viewer submitted videos.
So I have thrown things into the randomizer, and the first one up is Austin inspired, which is funny because Austin was like, "Hey, how does that work?" Austin, I throw everyone's name in a randomizer, and yours came up as the #1 choice. So let's watch this next one from Austin inspired.
Hell yeah! So everybody, peel back your eyelids.
This is for scoring.
Open
just a little ripping.
The windows to your soul and watch Austin inspired.
What's up, Forevermore? Oh, nice. Ooh,
Austin,
okay.
I'm curious where Austin lives. I'm guessing that he lives somewhere a little more rural. Just based on his flying locations.
Trying to make your move, you gotta know your lane, homie. All you got your name, and your words will never break it. For this life, you pay a price, you get a chance, you gotta take it. Cause most niggas.
I think for a lot of the content we've seen from Austin, it was from that one processing place. I don't know if it was cement factory or whatever. So it's nice to see something else.
different spot. Yeah.
Is this really early morning or evening? I love how empty it is.
Yeah, that sunlight is actually really nice. That's gotta be sunset, right? It's pretty.
Is there a visual difference between sunset and sunrise?
Yeah.
Is there?
Wake up super early tomorrow at 5:30. Take a look.
That's aspirational. I do have my alarm clock set. So I'm like, if I just wake up that early, I can get a bunch of stuff I want to be done. That's a lot of snoozing, my friend. Wow,
Let's get medicated. Let's get medicated.
Ooh.
Man, I'm hella faded. I'm hella faded. Roll that weed up and smoke it. Take your bitch home and poke it. Juicy be getting so faded. Thank God I got a chauffeur. On that good Cali bud. Pulling hoes bad as fuck. Just like
all right, that's 2.5 minutes. All right, for those who don't know, 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes.
Stopping it right there so you don't get flamed in the comments.
Yeah.
I believe you were about to turn away from flying over the road.
100%.
No, we're not giving the FAA narcs
no
anything
reason
to look at here.
These are not
Move
the
along,
droids,
FAA. Light
These are not the
FPV,
droids.
what's up, man?
Hey, Light. How are ya? All right, so this is Austin Inspired. And I'm going to send the voting form in the YouTube chat so that you folks can give some feedback. And remember, just give whatever feedback you think is appropriate and honest and would help Austin improve, regardless of your skill level on the sticks. Just, I think, honesty and transparency is the name of the game. So you guys go vote, or you folks go vote, and we will play this again. And I'm gonna make some comments.
I definitely have some thoughts.
All right, you want to go first?
Yeah. So, Austin, dude, always ripping. I'm always psyched to see what new stuff you're putting out. I would say the one thing that I'm noticing, and I've noticed this a bit, and like this power loop has been a perfect example, is that you're taking a lot of these things really wide, and I feel like if you worked on getting your loops tighter, and you have less kind of like hang time, when you're doing them, it's going to improve the like kind of it's just gonna look better and it'll be more impressive that way. So it'll become a little bit less about like flinging it back and chopping throttle, and it'll be more about riding the throttle through the power loop. Like here, these power loops, it seems like you could have had those power loops be a good bit tighter. And I feel like it would make it look even better. And that's something that I struggle with too. Like I'm always trying to check myself and make sure that I'm not overshooting my power loops. I'm trying to keep it tight.
Yeah. My comment was very much in line with that. And again, Dan Z and I are just two guys who have to be on the live stream, and we have to talk while people vote. So take everything with a grain of salt. But I think it is, you're at the point where really kind of understanding throttle management as you throw these tricks. And I say this because I think I read somewhere that you're not, that you're kind of new to this. Like you're like 6 months, which is super fucking impressive. But
6 months?
I think so. It's something like really dick punching. So I would say that it doesn't have to be binary. It doesn't have to be throttle on and like throttle cut. And the power loop example is a great thing. I think that you could begin to kind of understand, like, how can I keep throttle on and keep this loop really tight? Oh crap, we passed that part. All right, great.
So we already shooed away the FAA, so it's fine.
Yeah,
he's in the clear. He's in the clear.
These are not the drones you're looking for. Okay, so we got 4 responses. So that was my comment. I'll right along with Dan Z. Good job, Austin Inspired. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
for
man,
submitting.
great stuff. Finish up getting your votes in, guys. So give Austin your thoughts.
We got 4 so far, but I know we can get at least 1 more.
Yeah, let's do it.
And we definitely
Link is in the chat.
Link is in the chat. It's obvious. I bombard the chat. What's up, Bugs?
Bugs, what's up, bro?
Lights out there.
Lights joined us. Yep.
Views,
all right.
Boosters out there.
Let's take it with what we got so far.
All right, we got 5. We got 5.
Wonderful.
All right, here we go. Intentionality 3, speed 3, difficulty 3, variety 3, originality 3, production 3, je ne sais quoi. Yes. I don't even know what this comment means. Oh, I do know. Careful out there. Clever. Tighten up those power loops. Great vibes in this video. Closer to proximity would improve overall aesthetics. A little more speed and trick. I'm gonna imagine that's trick variety would really set you apart as well. Love that clump front flip through the car. Good comments.
Yeah, those are great. And like everything. I feel like a lot of what we come down to when our feedback is like just proximity. Get tight and close and fast to things, and that's really just gonna. It really is gonna give your videos that perspective, you know, and really up its impressiveness and like replayability.
The more the obstacles in the frame is the more exciting the video gets.
Yeah.
I've done scientific analysis.
You want those oh shit, how like he got so close to that moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
F-Core just did that over like yesterday, and it was definitely like oh my god, that was all lampposts in the video. And that's how close you were. We could see nothing else but lights.
And he missed it. I saw that. I watched that video today.
Yeah, he posted it, and I was like, that's good shit. So intention 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19 out of 30. Not bad, Austin. Inspired.
Solid.
Austin inspired. All right, so up next, good job, buddy, is Timmy Drones. So let's go back to the disc Zord. We're looking for Timmy Drones. T-Sun FPV is the name that we know him by on the Discord server. This is Timmy Drones. All right. Points for the thumbnail. You see the thumbnail? That's funny.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can never doubt.
There's so much to like about this video. I have good things to say.
I keep making sound, go another round, bitch, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me. A slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Nice.
Get that netty. Get it. Just push it. Oh.
You got it there. You got it. You got it.
Nice.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh, was that it?
It was a short one.
huh?
Okay, so let's send out this form.
Let's watch it one more time. Everybody, keep your eyes peeled back. Take a look at it. What was that? It was like a minute long.
It was a minute 25. We'll do both. We'll play it. We'll send out the form. You know.
And then we'll play it one more. And then we'll play it one more time after that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's give Timmy the love. Let's watch it. I want to soak that in again, so that sometimes when they're so short, you really you just need to see it again. Let's do it.
All right. So in the chat, if you want to, is the link. There you go. All right. So you're gonna play it again. Okay. Thumbnail is great.
My quad has a fever, and the only prescription is more zip ties.
That's number one. Great.
That's great. That's great.
Okay, so
Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it
I
out,
like
yeah.
how loud the track is.
Please tell me all the bad, the good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah.
But number two, after you do the loop, I really wanted you to go right on this roll, and you did. And I think it's more of, I'm so used to seeing people push their rolls, right? So they push left on the stick, and I see that you are getting really comfortable rolling left and right, and I think that's super important. And I like how you do both, and you maintain that throughout the video. And my last comment here is, from a what to work on perspective, I would try to attempt to control your throttle so that you maintain a very steady perception of speed. Obviously, as you come down and as you go up, your speed is actually changing, but what you really want to do is kind of create that really challenge yourself to see, can I make it look like I'm moving through and giving velocity out of one trick into the next, right? Or not velocity, but rather speed coming out, enough speed coming out of one trick into the next that doesn't feel like you're slowing down between tricks. That was a comment that someone in the audience made not too long ago, and it was a really good comment. That's what I have to say.
Right. And one of my bits of feedback, and that's, it seems like you just need to work on some of these things a bit more, getting them cleaner. That Maddie definitely looks like you're at the beginning of your Maddie journey, and you're doing the thing where it's like you flip over and then catch yourself after you've leveled out and then start flying backwards. And the ultimate Maddie is like riding the throttle all the way through, or most of the way through, so that you're tracking the object that you're doing the Maddie around. The lower your camera tilt is, the much harder that is going to be. But that's just something to strive for. Like the aspiration is like when you Maddie something, you always want to have that thing in frame as you're going around it. And then I noticed that too, just like with some of those power loops. You came down from really tall, and it was tight to the tree, so it kind of felt like you didn't know if you were going to make it or not. So you kind of stopped, leveled out, and then started going forward again to complete the power loop. So it's just those things to practice and work on, and getting them consistent, which is just going to come naturally the more stick time you get.
Nice.
Yeah.
So let's give you responses are kind of low, and let's try to get to at least five responses. That way, 3 people aren't controlling the vote. Hey, I had an idea, Dan Z. Let's just for the game of FPV, if you scored perfect, if you've won yourself the perfect T-shirt, you don't have to do the qualifying tricks. You go into the game of FPV with no letters and no qualifier. What do you think about that?
I think that's fine. I think that should be the motivation for Doom Rider to come to Chicago.
Danish come to Chicago.
Let's get Balkan X.
Yes.
We owe Goldfinger Operator a shirt too. He was the first.
No, we don't, because we didn't have any place.
No.
Big Oily Guy. Big Oily Guy is the first, and Red X. If you make it all the way from India, I will give you a pass on the qualifiers. Yes. We gotta ask everything of Dan Z now because he's at 80% because of this cold.
I'm very agreeable right
He's
now.
agreeable. It's like all my ideas are
I'm
fine.
like, yes, stop asking me questions. Yes to whatever it is if it ends.
All right, we got 5 votes on Timmy Jones. All right, so intentionality 3, speed 3, difficulty 3, variety 3, originality 3, production 3, domestic quasi yes. Keep up the good work. Keep the flow moving. Had some harder stop slowdowns.
Yep.
I think a little camera tilt. Oh, great comment. I think a little camera tilt would help a lot.
Yeah. So I'm curious. Because I got the sense when he stopped that power loop towards the beginning, it looked like he had. It almost looked like he had a lot of camera tilt. Like it looked like he was at 30 plus, but I could be wrong. So. I would like to know how much you're running right now.
Yes, that would be great. So Timmy Jones, I don't see you in the chat.
Yeah.
Tim Jones, you put please on the replay because I feel like a lot of people watch this shit on the replay because they're like, yeah, I just want to see my shit, which is not fucking cool. But let us know what your camera tilt is, and I understand we have a lot of overseas people, so
yeah,
you know, no shame on you. All right, so let's give you a total.
Oh yes.
Oh, and we'll move forward. So 3. We got one more vote in, so that has affected things. 5.5.
Yep.
8.5. 11.5. 14.5. 17.5. 18.5 out of 30. Not a bad spark.
Nice.
Nice job, Timmy Jones. All right, moving on. Up next, we have Maddie FPV.
Oh, all right. Kansas City.
Kansas City in the house.
I saw the thumbnail for this spot, and my goodness, this looks tasty.
Spot.
This looks so tasty.
I was going to hit you up about July 9th because I was like, let's set up that other spot the next day, but I don't have it in the cards. Yeah, this spot's solid. All right, I see you hit the deck there.
J-Bo, where are you from? Where are you from?
Don't play with my money, don't play with my mind, don't play with my fucking emotion. I'm waiting on trial, and it's been a while, and I ain't got time for emotion. While you walking aisles, I'm running miles, and I ain't got time to be coasting. So look at my files, I'm counting piles of money from dreams and devotion. I know who you fucking with, it's me, myself, and I've been moving all about myself and getting to the top. You can't stop us already on this way, so step out to the side. I've been grinding since a little kid, so I would never lie. I'm a motherfucking monster now that you just can't control.
Nice.
I'll just say the fuck I wanna and just do the fuck you don't. You don't understand the message, kid, and back the fuck up off. I'm a motherfucking gangster in this business, so I won't go and bow down to the people that just wanna see me fall. So go fuck yourself and
no edit yet, right?
No, I don't think so. See the back. What a ridiculous spot.
It's so good, bro.
This is a school?
It's a school.
Why do they build stuff so, like, uninspiring by us? All we have are, like, if it's a newer building, it's just a box.
My GPA
all they do
would
is
have been,
build boxes around here.
my GPA would have been at least 0.5% better if they were schools like this. Yeah. Nice. Oh my gosh, this spot. And the flying, get in there. Yeah, satisfying.
Don't play with my money, don't play with my mind, don't play with my fucking emotion. I'm waiting on trial, it's been a while.
Look at that.
Time for emotion. While you walking aisles, I'm running miles.
I'll be honest, I missed it because I was doing the form.
So look at my file, I'm counting.
I'll catch it on the replay.
Dreams and devotion. Sleeping on the ground, I thought our lives would never change, but we try.
J-Bo, Georgia is in the state of Georgia in the United States or the country Georgia?
That would be crazy.
Is that, are we at the 2.5 minute mark? That's the 2.5 minute mark. All right, let's get that voting. Let's get those voting forms out. And I see we got at least 16 heads in here. I would love to get a bunch of people participating in voting and letting Maddie know what you think about his flight.
Alright,
We are, spamming the voting form in the chat right now, and no matter what your skill level is, however, like whoever you are eligible to vote and put your opinion in.
And we want it. It's the volume of feedback that is helpful.
Yes.
From different places and different skill levels, and if you have it in you to make a little comment at the end that you think would be something worth thinking about, or that you think about, that's really helpful. I've been on the receiving end of this, and I love the feedback, big and small. All right, so let's watch this again. You're gonna hit replay.
Yeah.
This is from Maddie FPV.
Maddie
and
FPV. Kansas City
things.
represent.
Maddie podiumed at Multi-GPIO, the
He
Kansas
did.
City Freestyle Contest. Good job, Maddie. Congratulations. That's such a great little microcosm of Hit the Deck. So
Yeah.
good. Like, that's Hit the Deck. It's so good. All right, so take everything with a grain of salt. Maddie, I think when you fly low, you gotta shave, and I'm giving you some advanced commentary. You gotta shave off like 2 feet, bro. Like get up on the ground and then use that throttle pop to get you up. And then there was one other comment I wanted to make. And I love that loop, by the way. Power all the way through. That's a really good example right there.
That was
For
super
Austin.
nice.
Yeah, just throttle all the way through. I don't know what angle you're flying now, but whatever angle it is, it feels as like you're even tilting back off of your angle. And I was, as a viewer, I'm hoping that you lean into it more, because it feels like you're shaving speed off even your cruising. And I wish that you were pitched more down, which would in turn give you a little bit more speed. But that's kind of my 2 biggest comments.
Where you really noticed it here is in that dive, that kind of like gap in the roof. He ends up tilting back, and so when he's actually going through the gap, you don't see as much as I would like to be able to see of it.
So and I don't think that my comment
Right
is
here.
to change. Yeah, it feels like you're, and I know this because I flew for a year at 30, but I was getting more technical, and what I was doing to give myself time to figure out how to do the things was I was pitching back, and so my camera was facing a certain way. So this looks very familiar to me, and I think that my note is pitch forward into it. Like, let's start seeing some of that speed in your flying.
Yeah, and again, kind of another note is just riding the throttle a bit more. You had a couple power loops in there where you were riding the throttle and you were keeping it tight to the object overall, but then there are a couple instances where you really are kind of like tossing yourself, and then next thing you know, you're like, it seems like you're forever away from the thing you just sent yourself over, and needing to readjust, and it just feels like a kind of like a lull in that moment. Whereas if you rode the throttle on that a bit more, that would bring you down a bit faster, and it would just keep the tempo up.
Yeah,
And I think it could I think it would make it interesting.
solid rips though, and
Yes.
and we know, just for those first time viewers, or maybe people who are not familiar with us, we know Maddie FPV. I've flown with Maddie, and I know what Maddie. I'm assuming I know what Maddie is looking for in terms of kind of feedback. He's definitely an advanced pilot. He's won a bunch of stuff, and he's won himself some sponsors. So he's a pusher, and he's looking to really progress. So that's the reason for the kind of the energy behind the comments. We're trying to help him get to where he wants to go. So let's look at some scores. 6 votes so far. Intentionality 3.5, speed 3.5, difficulty 4, variety 4, originality 3, production 4. He gets the genetic quack point. Yes. And any other feedback on this video? Great location. I'm gonna be thinking about our initial comments. Everyone says good spot. Sweet flow, good mix of planned feel as well as spontaneous feel. Good surprises. All right, good stuff. Let's go. Total.
I enjoyed that. Yeah.
3.5,
Mm-hmm.
7, 11, 15, 18, 19, 20 out of 30. Nice job, Maddie FPV.
Well done.
Always good seeing you, man. All right, up next we have the randomizer has selected Jabo FPV.
Jabo, all the way from not the country of Georgia, but out near Hotlanta, on the southern side of the United States, Georgia.
I'm so curious as I try to find time here. There you go. Shit. How did you find out about the live stream? I'm so curious. Wow, shit! I just had it. Now I gotta scroll through.
Who, Jabo?
Yeah.
I was asking a question earlier, but he's not from Georgia. He's from like Atlanta, like not Georgia the country, Georgia the state.
I'm so curious how someone in Georgia
has heard about us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, looking to see if our affiliate links are working. All right, so here we go. Jabo, so close. FPV freestyle. Let's give this a play.
Oh, fuck you. That's all I care about.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I recognize that building. That's an iconic building.
Is this the window wash building?
For the people that have been flying for a little bit. This is the reverse wall ride building.
Oh, that Johnny did?
Yeah.
He shot off the corner. Like physics didn't exist.
Yeah. Such a satisfying building to dive. Just that reflective surface. It's like impossible to not look good.
Too bad we burned a spot that we had just like it.
Oh. It didn't register with me right away, but being that he's in Georgia, he's got access to all these sick spots that I've been seeing. Jabo, can I come hang out with you?
Yeah, like the PWX, ATEC, and Hanover, right? After Rampage, they made their way over.
Yeah.
It's that stadium, if I'm not mistaken. Shoot. Ooh,
Nice.
I like that. I like that. What is that zoom effect called that people use to transition? Does that have a name?
Zoom transition? I don't know.
Is that what it's called?
I'm sure different editors have it called different things. You know, like it's probably a different preset in DaVinci versus Premiere or whatever.
If you guys know,
it's a zoom transition is what it is.
Is that all it is? Okay.
Zoom transition, yeah.
I know it's gonna be my next edit.
All right.
All right, Jabo.
Nice
FPV.
stuff, Jabo.
All right, so let me prep your form. Jabo. FPV.
Jabo, have you seen the reverse wall ride? Have you seen the reverse wall ride?
Dating yourself, like Office references and Friends references, like Smelly Cat.
Yeah.
It's the inception of this show.
All right, so we are going to be spamming the chat with a voting form for Jabo.
You guys go.
Let my man's know what you thought of his flight.
Warp. He's saying it's warp, maybe. All right.
Warp. That could be it too.
All right. So you're gonna hit replay. You folks go vote. I appreciate everyone voting. Let's give some good feedbacks here.
Okay. Let's do it again. J-Bo, what's up, bro? Let's watch you again.
Oh, fuck you. That's all I care about.
Alright, peeps. So make sure you're voting.
All right. So my feedback is very similar to Maddie. Pretty good proximity at the obstacle, but if you could shave off 2 feet when you're just cruising along the ground, I think you're gonna get a lot more traction. Even right there, like it just gives you another plane to show how much speed you're carrying. Like right there, it's so good. Let your throttle do some work. That's all I got.
Doink.
Nice.
Man, this spot is so good.
And even like getting it's tough because this is like an iconic spot. And the reference is just the footage we've seen from there is it's so close. So this work here is great. Ooh, could be spin that pole. Ooh, so much. Ooh my gosh, spot is fucking amazing. I think it was you, Dan Z, who was like half of watching FPV videos from other pilots is just spot envy.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
All right. J-Bo.
All right.
Good
All
stuff,
right.
my man.
I hope that people have voted. All right, so we have 3 responses so far. So let's wait for 2 more responses to filter in.
Goldfinger Operator in the chat.
What's up, Goldfinger Operator? Are
What's
you
up,
ever going to go back to
buddy?
Rex Snow?
Rex Snow is dead. Rex Snow is dead and buried. Goldfinger Operator is risen.
I thought
Like a
that
phoenix
Rex
from the
Snow was
ashes. No,
I thought Rex
Rex
Snow
Snow
was
is
coming back.
dead. Even if the account has been activated again, Rex Snow is dead.
All right. How are we doing here? We got 3 responses so far. I think 5 feels as though there's enough volume in responses to not have just a minority opinion. GFO, what does that mean forevermore? What does that mean? I feel like people are gonna. All right, we'll give it another minute.
And just to, I mean, it's so funny because, I mean, this definitely is dated in the FPV world. Because anything that's like more than a month old is ancient now.
Is this it?
This is, yeah. I just want to see that moment.
Here it is. That's so interesting because I haven't watched this in years. Oh my gosh. I just remember when I saw this at first, I was like, oh my gosh. And now seeing it with all of the progression and innovation, look at that fucking crossfade edit.
I think it's right here, isn't it? No.
It's not even that close. Oh, that was close. It was just because he's set up for the invert.
So where's that reverse already?
That he just like fires off the corner.
it was just, I think it was that kind of. He was one of the first people that at least I've seen who really kind of started doing that building proximity thing. Oh man, it looks like I skipped over it.
Yeah. The reverse wall ride. Oh my god. That's interesting. All right, so we have 4 responses. I think it's interesting how rosy my memory becomes.
Yeah, of course.
And then you watch some of this stuff and you're like, wow.
This ain't about Johnny.
progressed.
Forget Johnny. We're here to talk about J-Bo.
Johnny doesn't need our attention. J-Bo does. So here we go. 4 responses. Intentionality 4. Speed 4. Difficulty 3. Variety 3. Originality 3. Someone has added their vote in. Production 3.5. Je ne sais quoi. Yes. Love that building proximity, and I know you could bring it closer too. Keep pushing. Agreed.
Yep.
Building is amazeballs. Way to utilize it as well as surrounding trees and obstacles.
Yeah.
I feel like I needed a little more flair. As in pins? No, I would be curious to know what that means. A little more flair.
I think one other thing that I think is worth mentioning is that I do like how he broke up his video between the glass building spot and the stadium. And so but each cut would take you to one spot, back to the other, back to the other. So I think it was a great way to kind of keep it fresh.
So J-Bo, I see your comment there. And one, I could see how that would be a party foul from Dan Z. However, I think what happened was we were just trying to find a reference point. But I think what happened is we saw how well your video stood up to kind of the reference material.
That's true. That's true.
Because, yeah, I mean, I would say, yeah, your shit was like fucking great. if we had played Johnny FPV's original video, like if Johnny FPV had submitted to this, like in today, I just love how we progressed so far as a community and how J-Bo, you went to the same spot and you fucking murdered it compared to that original Johnny FPV video. Of course, that was like 2 years ago or whatever, but at the end of the day, like I think all that.
I deserve to get roasted. It seemed to me that maybe my man's hasn't seen the reverse wall ride, and that's kind of like it's old school at this point, even though it was only like 2018 or something. And I just wanted to share, but yeah, no, don't want to take away from J-Bo. Let's see what did the people say. What did the people say?
Well, we gave the score, so let's give the total. 4, 8, 11.5, 14.5, 17.5, 20.5, 21.5.
Nice.
Out of 30. Nice job, J-Bo. So solid score. We appreciate it. And yeah, looking forward to the next one. And next time I'm down in Atlanta, dude, I want to fly, bro, because you got 6 spots.
He's got some 6 spots. He's got some 6 skills.
You should read Go Figure Operators.
Johnny can submit like everyone else. True. Damn it, Dan.
No free plays here. All right. Up next,
I'm going to charge him.
Revo FPV's up next.
Oh, moje polski bracho.
All right, here we go. Let me find him. There we go. All right, Revo, I hope that you could make it out to the Game of FPV. He was one of our top 3 folks who made it to the Bando Invitational, the next level.
Revo makes me mad because he doesn't fly very often, or at least not as often as I do, and he's still really good.
I heard about this abandoned car. Yeah. Strong.
Oh, the dingles.
Strong.
confidence going into that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Low garage. Oh. Nice.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I think though, Revo knows me well enough to this point where when I see those dingles in the frame.
Oh, that's so funny. I thought you said.
You know?
I heard you say dingles, but I thought you meant tingles, because you
No.
said it at the exact moment that he went under the gap for the first time. All right, so forms in the thing. You guys.
Yeah, please
You
give
guys-
give
you guys go
give
down.
Revo your thoughts. Let him know what you thought of his rip. Yeah, and then let's watch it again. And for those of you that aren't familiar with my term here, dingles, that is when I'm referring to your GoPro mount being visible within the frame. And it's one of those things where it's so easy to get rid of. You just need to scale your shot up a little bit, because when it keeps poking into the frame, especially when you have a bright yellow TPU mount, you know, it can be a bit of a distraction. So it would behoove you to just scale up a little. Like usually it only takes, you could scale up like maybe 3% and then just move your frame, you know, down and away to just get as much of that out as possible.
All right, here's my feedback on this one. Rigo, you are favoring your right roll for sure. And I'm sorry to say it out loud, because once people see it, they can't unsee it. But I think that would be something that I would encourage you to work on, is just doing a whole pack without rolling right. And that should probably be enough. Maybe 2 packs without rolling right. That should be enough to get you so confident and just break out of the. It's a safety thing, right? Like you feel more comfortable doing the right roll, and it's subtle, and most people can't pick up on it, but I think subtly they do. So that would be my one constructive criticism. Otherwise, great rip. I think that's like the most important.
Yeah, man. I love Revo. Like he grasps the concept of flow really well, and he always has.
Mm-hmm.
And so it always looks good, and he flies with that confidence too. The way he keeps attacking that super low opening in the garage, you know, it really helps make it impressive. But all of that goes in the trash when the dingles are in the frame. That was unforgivable. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm being extra harsh on Revo because I know the man personally, and I like him, and I like his piloting a lot.
Can I just make while we wait for one more vote before we come in? I would say that one other thing that I think is just worth talking about, not necessarily just for in the scope of this video, but all videos, is there's usually that one thing at a spot that is just really fun to fly, and usually kind of hard and impressive. And in this case, in this particular video, I'm sorry, Revo, we're using you as an example. It was going underneath that garage door, right? Tight gap. And I think that you saw, like you can, it's now in YouTube forever. You see our kind of expression when you go through that, and it's like impressed. But every subsequent time you do it, it gets the impact of that becomes less. And I don't think there's it's not so much how do you work on this? It's more of me just putting that out there as a topic of discussion. It's like, how do you, I know in my own cases, I usually have to pick out like the 1 or 2 times I can hit something really well. And I just gotta be like, yeah, but I hit it like 5 more times really good too. And I just gotta cut those out and just be okay with, hey, this is me hitting it 1 time.
Right.
because I don't
right.
want to dilute it, right? But it's tough because, especially on a flying day, I know
Yeah.
that I always gravitate towards the thing that was sickest and most fun to fly. What do you think,
Yeah.
Dan Z?
I'm with you. I would say in Revo's video, I don't think I got to the point where I was starting to feel tired of it, because he did come at it with some variation, right? Like he was coming through both sides and coming out a different combination of lines, but I think that is actually just a great tip overall. Like when you go and fly a spot, it's always good to just make sure you're varying the things that you're hitting, and even I think just like changing the spot where you're flying from. Like if you're flying from one spot for a couple hours, pack up, go to the other side of the building and fly from there and see how that changes things, and it might inspire some new flight lines for you and different ideas, and then in turn give you more variety and contrast in your video.
Okay. All right, we got 5 responses. Let's look at them.
Let's do it.
Intentionality 4, speed 4, difficulty 4, variety 3, originality 4, production 3, je ne sais quoi. Yes.
100%.
Quad Daddy wants his spot back. The low garage
Revo
door.
owns it now.
It's on the wiki. Check it out. The low garage door and the wires hanging was so nice. Fix the dingles.
Fix the dingles.
The dingles need to be removed. Sick ass flight though. Solid rip and use of space. TPU dangle, dance, crop it, fucking flow is fantastic. Keeping it up, bro. I'm pretty sure that I didn't read that with the right cadence, but we all get the picture. All right,
Yeah.
so let's give you a total.
I feel like I need to do a dingle removal tutorial for FPV.
You might.
It's so simple, but a lot of people don't think to do it.
That's the whole premise of this live stream.
There we go.
All right.
What's the total? What's the total?
8, 12, 15, 19, 22, 23 with the je ne sais quoi. High score
23.
even.
Well
23
done.
Well done. Nice
I
job,
like
Dana.
that,
Thank you very
dude.
much.
The through the vacuum IB metal tight structure, he does like a crazy reverse yaw thing and shoots through another one blind. Dude, that was so sick. That was awesome.
Yeah, good job, Rivo. Good night, Jabo. We appreciate you hanging with us. And up next, we have Forevermore. Let me go and find your video. Forevermore.
Fixing your dingles with Dan Z. That's Forevermore's suggestion for a video title, and I like it.
Oh, so Forevermore, I like how when he posts something, he's like, these are the things I heard in the last live stream, and this is what I did to work on them. So
Oh,
I
really?
guess, yeah, he said longer than a minute, a bit more freestyle, more speed, not full video of Wolf Vision. Enjoy.
Wolf Vision. I like that how he coined it. I like, because it is very much something that I associate with Forevermore.
That's great slow-mo.
Little flash frame. Saved it.
Saved it. Meant it. Oh, look at that screen. Wait, I think this was supposed to start at 45. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
It was supposed to start at 45. But for the timestamp doesn't seem to work when we bring it into airtime. But this is 45. Alright, so this is the start of the video. He's like, fuck you, Franco. We're doing Wolf Vision.
Hey, man, you do you. Hey, okay.
Hey. He's back in Daywalker Vision.
And listen, like, you know, we make all these comments. These are suggestions. You know, take them as you will, bro. And if the wolf vision works for you, and I mean, I think it definitely distinguishes you from the crowd. I think it's like a what's the word I'm looking for? It's just a clear stamp. It's an identifier of a Forevermore video.
I gotta say that I like how it's coming over this time, though. It's like it's cut on the beat. Why not?
Yeah.
You know. I do like it. I think I'm starting to see a connection between when he flips on that wolf vision and when it's off. It's like don't look at me like that forevermore. So threatening. This is due to the live stream. This fucking track is so massive. Look at that sun.
Dude.
Oh, he's flying crazy. That's awesome. That was great. Yo, that was awesome. All right, that's right. That's 2.5, 45.
No, I think we need
let's
to go a little longer.
Oh, it's at 3:45 that we should stop. Just trying to be fair.
Yeah. It would be at like 4:15.
Okay, so I was wrong again. You are correct. That is the ugliest tree I've ever seen. Did you see that thing? Good God.
It's dead.
Cut it down. Like the thing's hanging off that. That tree is ridiculous. Whatever he opened, that was a ridiculous looking tree.
Alright, we're at that alright, that's that 2:30 mark. That's that 2:30 mark.
Okay.
Let's get that voting form out there. Nice stuff, Forevermore.
Forevermore, I'm genuinely looking forward to watching that again. Hold on one second. Let me get. All right. So Forevermore. Let's get this going. I don't know if people are having fun watching this live stream, but I'm having fun doing it. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. All right. That's the voting form for Forevermore.
Okay.
You guys go vote. We replay it at the 45-second mark. That's for the timestamp was. Dude, when you pick up the...
Go
ahead.
Go
ahead.
No, you go.
This, when he picked up the quad and was lip syncing, fan fucking down.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. What I really like is that he's doing some really creative things here with the production.
Yeah.
So it's more than just the flying. It's how he's cutting to the beat of the music, and then he has all these cutaways and stuff. I like it. I like it because he's pushing it creatively.
Yeah.
My challenge to it would be, like, how can you take it further? I think you're doing the right thing by, like, varying up the wolf vision and not being on it as long, but the stuff that we're reacting to here that is also really great is like your lip sync stuff and cutting to you kind of staring at the camera or whatever, making sure it's recording. If there are other things that you could think of while you're out there, if you're having fun, and he's sort of additional bits of B-roll or concepts of things that you want to try cutting around to add that flavor in there, I think that would be awesome. I think you could continue to build this kind of really fun forevermore vibe that you got going on.
I'm gonna echo that. I think that Forevermore, you definitely have an aesthetic that is developing, and it's so cool because you get a chance to watch it get developed, and I think that the hobby itself, right? Such a huge part of it is the communication through these video uploads, and it's so hard to differentiate FPV freestyle from like one video to the next. So I think what we're seeing is how you are differentiating, and I appreciate it, and I love that, like the choices you're making, like it's intentional. Like I told the guy, he's listening. It's great. I would say though, the one part that I would say, hey, the thing that you want to focus on is that there's the aesthetic, which I love, and I'm getting to know you, but then there's also the consciousness that this is FPV freestyle, and so don't be afraid to push on like the flying itself. This is the gnarliest, the most awful, scariest tree I've ever seen. I would say, and
belongs to the upside down.
It really does.
Yeah.
In fact, the upside down would burn it and chop it down. I would say that the tip is when you fly low, when you're cruising along the ground, I think don't be afraid to cruise along the ground. Even straight lines before you swoop up, and I get that's a style thing that you have in your freestyle. Just the closer you are to the ground, the more it's over. So that would be my one thing. I would love to see the next video, Wolf Vision, interspersed, lip syncing, ugly trees, and also like skimming the ground. That's it. All right. Cool. All right. Up next. Okay, so we have 3 responses so far, 4 responses. Let's do it. Should we?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, the rest of the live stream is a challenge of me holding my piss. All right, so here we go. 5 responses. There we go. 3.
You don't have a bottle waiting for you? Just like...
I'm just going to pee all over my carpet.
Pee off camera?
Nope, just going to pee right here on the carpet. I don't have pants on. 3, 6, 9... Oh, sorry. Intentionality 3, speed 3, difficulty 3, variety 2.5, originality fucking 5. Yes.
Yeah.
Production
Nice.
4.5. Je ne sais
Nice.
quoi. Yes. All right. Not sure what I was expecting, but it wasn't that in a good way. Great production. I saw a lot of high altitude maneuvers in open spaces and lots of excessive ups and downs. I think a few weeks flying race gates. Great comment. Would excel your progress greatly. That's a great comment and a great tip. Wolfman has nards.
Wolfman doesn't have nards.
Is that a reference to a movie?
Yeah, it's a reference to a movie.
Man, I'm not from your planet. Loving the trippy colors seems like it could be a little less. Whoever made that comment, you don't know where he started from, so. I dig the Wolf Vision, but maybe just at the intro or out. It says outdo, but I imagine it's outro. Or if using mid video, just use more on transitions, not tricks.
Yeah.
Practice orbits proximity around the sick ass tree. Yeah, I think that and this is a really technical term. I think that orbit, we've gotten to the point as a hobby where there's a very satisfying kind of lock on the orbit when the thing you're orbiting around hits center, and all of a sudden the world is moving around the object, it feels like, and that's only accomplished when you hit dead center around the object is dead center frame, and you're like able to get that really sweet spot of like a couple full rotations around this thing in the center. So that's a good tip. Really great tips. Really
and
good.
I think that second to last comment about like even going less like, again, the wolf vision thing is great. I love it. I love that that's like a thing that you've kind of been able to create for yourself. But I think part of what I was getting at when I was saying like to challenge yourself to do more creative things with it is also in an effort to lessen that, not because I don't like it, but because I don't want it to become played out or like laborious. Like it should be like the flavor that enhances it, not the sauce that is drenched all over everything. You know what I mean? I don't know if that analogy is a great analogy or not. I kind of just freeformed that one, but yeah, I think you're doing some really creative things for Evermore, and I think if you pushed yourself even further on that front, along with your freestyle flying, you'll have some really, really entertaining stuff to watch.
It's improving, and that's what the name of the game, right? And that's what this is all about, and it's been fun, right? Like I can think of your other videos, and we were in like wolf vision, and then a blue wolf vision. And then, it's like, and now it's like, we could see it happening. And that has nothing to do with fucking the hobby. I mean, that's just how it happens to be the thing that we're sharing out, but it's just the progress, right? It's fun to watch people progress. So, Forevermore, you're the man. Thank you very much for submitting.
Yeah, I like the originality. Yeah.
Total score against 5 votes, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 and a half, 16 and a half. 21, 22 out of 30. Nice. Really good. Boom. Good job, Forevermore.
Nice. Forevermore saying, use it as a seasoning, not as a dry rub. Yeah, something like that. Exactly. But dry rubs are really good too. So I don't know. Yeah.
You're gonna help us figure it out, Forevermore, on the next video.
That's right. As you continue to build and grow, and it'll be fun to witness.
If it all looked like Johnny FPV, this hobby would suck.
Oh man, it is getting a bit sweaty in the chat right now. People rubbing on each other, and then A-Tech walks in.
What's up, guys?
What is going on?
What is going on? It's a different live stream. What's up, A-Tech? All right, so up next we have Zulu FPV.
Zulu.
Ooh, the thumbnail looks fucking fire. Let's do this one.
Let's do it. Ooh, I do like that.
Bana Sabla. 2 first sessions mix. I like this song. Alright, I gotta piss. Get her back.
This band has lots to do here.
That's much better. Now there's more room. Whoa! What is this? FPV playground?
I know.
What the fuck?
It's a dope spot. It's a dope spot for
It's
sure.
pretty too.
And,
Wrap all over
and
it.
there is, yeah, it looks good. And there's enough variety in the types of obstacles.
Oh my god.
Like there's some super tight proximity stuff, but then there's also stuff that's a little more wide open. You got it all. This is a gem. If this is something that you have access to on the regular,
This is the
so
dojo. This is the dojo. It should be your dojo. You have access.
Yeah.
If it's within like 15, 30 minutes, this is the dojo. I would spend every like
yeah, I would be flying here a lot.
a lot. Zulu.
Nice.
Oh right, nice. Okay, I missed.
I want to say that one of the well, yeah, let's get the voting forms out there. Let's get the voting forms out there.
Let me make sure it's supposed. Send this.
A-Tech is here for the dry rub, and Doom Rider is at full attention right now after after seeing that spot.
Oh, I thought it was after the dry rub.
Well, the dry rub got him at half attention. The spot just finished him off.
Oh my god! All right, here we go. Zulu FED Bana Sabla two first sessions mix. I don't know what that means.
All right, call out when you see the blue dick graffiti.
Oh, I thought you were going in there. Come on. Don't tease me like that. So you guys are voting now and not listening to this. I finally figured out how to do those reverse dives the way that I think that they should be done. This is my first watch, so I'm trying not to comment.
Is this? So first of all, I really love he seems to be very like spatially aware. There was the blue dick, by the way. He's very spatially aware and comfortable with proximity, which is like really enjoyable for me to see.
I know my comment is. I agree. Okay, here's my comment. With a spot like this, that is just perfect, right? And big, which I love. It's so hard. It's like you could have ADD or ADHD or just whatever. It's so tempting to fly like all the spots in every path. And I think that it's worth taking the time just to be like, hey, there's a section here where there's 3 areas that I just want to really solidly get, and doing a set of tricks and then moving on to another section and saying, I want to do 3, there's 3 spots here that I really want to get, like do something really, that I feel really proud of, and then do another section and like, because it's my comment is based off of the cohesiveness of the video, and I know that's so fucking vague, but it's like
it seems like definitely kind of like an aspirational comment as well, like because the flying here was really fun. Again, the proximity, he's very comfortable with the proximity. I enjoyed that. That was tasty. That was tasty.
I think it's if it was me on the voting form, it was I would love to see you develop some intentional ideas in the spot. That's my only comment. I know it's super vague. It's not super helpful. It's not like it's not super technical. But my one technical comment is when doing the reverse dive, and I just like fucking figured this out, is when you come up on the object and like you're looking at it, right? It really helps to just simply pitch back when you're up, So here's Daddy's medicine. And so you go up, right? And like this is how I would do it. I would go straight up against it like this. And then as you pull back, what's happening is your thrust is now pushing you this way. And what I found is if you go up and then as you descend, you simply pitch back. Boop. Now it keeps you into the wall a lot longer. And I just learned that at the CVS.
What about with your camera tilt? Because you then are tilting the camera away from the object that you're diving.
So you're actually not like this, right? So with the camera tilt, and this one's a quad I won. So let's just say that was my camera tilt. This is actually how your quad is. And then so as you drop and you don't touch pitch, you actually are doing this.
Right.
And so when you pitch back, boop, now you're changing your thrust vector so you're actually seeing more and you're thrusting more down rather than away. It's more of the keep it going down rather than away because I see that a lot in those reverse and I just wanted to share that. And I saw that on I think it was a silo, right? You started to pull away a lot faster. And I think if you just pitch back, you would find that you'd see that at the bottom of the view. And so the whole idea of how do you keep the object in view? Try it at home. And if I'm wrong, fucking call me on that shit because what the fuck do I know? All right. I got some votes. We got 4.
Let's do it.
All right. Intentionality 4. Speed 3. Difficulty 3.5. Variety 4. Originality 4. Production 3. Je ne sais quoi, yes. Great spatial awareness, good stuff. Love the way you play with objects. Nice flight, bro. Pro tip for new Zulu watchers. This is great. You can tell what quad he's flying by the animal in his logo. What? There's a lot of opportunity missed. Saw out of the same section and turning away from killer sections, which bummed me out. But still damn good run and an amazing spot. Great comments.
Listen, that is also one of those spots that it benefits you to go with your tight friends and fly because everybody's gonna come up with different ideas and they'll think of things that you would never have thought of on your own. But yeah, that was a good flight. That was good stuff. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Great location, great flying.
I'm sorry that I had pee during the first run through. I probably would have picked up a little bit more, but fun entry. Even what I what I saw on the first run and then second time I saw through, plenty to talk about. Let's give you a total: 4, 7, 11, 15, 19, 22 and a half, 23 and a half. I think that's the highest score of the evening. Zulu FPV. Good job. All right. Up next, the randomizer has chosen me, DadBodDadBod. And for this...
Oh, you submitted.
I did.
You submitted.
I did. I submitted last week too, but the randomizer didn't pick me. So this is my video. And this one is called nothing. How come that's not working? What the fuck? All right, here we go. Let me try it again. Load
Even if
that
it's
on.
unlisted, you could just put the link in there.
Copy
the link.
It's not fucking it's unlisted. What the fuck?
Oh.
Hold on. Oh, you know what? I gotta save it. There. I gotta save it. There. Gotta save when you're messing around with the YouTube settings. All right, here we go. So now we put it in there again. Boop. There we go. This one's called Thanks Waldo. FPV freestyle.
Ooh, man, he took a great photo for that.
So good.
I'm very excited to see this.
Oh, it's all choppy on my end. Oh well.
Oh. I'm silent on this one because I'm just soaking it all in. Yeah, Waldo. Nice. Nice.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
under new ownership.
All right. So you guys go vote, and then we'll pretend that one's not like one of the hosts of the show. All right. So, there we go. Boop, 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 boop. You guys go vote. And honestly, please go vote. I do want your feedback. I know how I feel about it. I do what I do because I do what I do. But I would love to, I want to get better. Like, we created the show because I want to get better. So if you got, some feedback, I would love to see that and feel that. And I think it's important that, as the host of the show, we also participate in our own madness, right? So subject ourselves to the audience. So we'll play that again, and then first off, that picture is so fucking good, Waldo. Like, it's such a cool picture. Thank you very much for taking that and taking us to the spot. This spot of all this and the church are both. I'm happy to spend 8 to 10 hours at a spot. Like, so good. This spot is probably my favorite spot I've ever flown. For a variety of reasons.
I see, like, again, more of those aspirational comments.
Yeah, please.
Things that I would, I know personally I would want to execute differently are like those things. There were a couple of moments where you're splitting between diving the top and the bottom level, and it seems like you're caught in a moment where you're not maybe fully aware of where you are. So like you should have dove down a level, but instead you just kind of kept it going straight. Does that make sense?
I would have to
It's here actually on this.
On this one?
Like, watch here. You go up and you do like is it like a Rubik's Cube type thing? And boom, like there, I wish you dove to the level below. I wish you dove to the level below. Because you had it. You had it. But you caught yourself. Yeah.
That's a fair comment. And I can see I have the ability because I'm on camera to respond to it. That was during a section where I was like dead set on getting a Rubik's Cube to like whatever I did after Matty Flip, was it? I was just it was like Rubik's Cube, the Matty Flip. I was like so dead set on like, can I do something out of a Rubik's Cube? That I didn't necessarily do the most organic thing, which I agree would be
to dive back in.
To dive back underneath. So that is the replay, and we won't gush. Thank you very much for watching that, everyone.
Yeah, that trip and Bad Luck made the comment as well in the chat. The trippy on the roof feature was actually cooler than the way harder trippy underneath the bridge around the metal post. They were both cool, but but that trippy on the light, the sunlight. Oh my gosh, skylights. On the roof. That was cool. It was like that felt really original.
Doom Rider's coming. And
All right.
We'll bring him to the spot. No problem.
I mean, he was at full attention, so.
Thank you, Dry Rod. Okay, I got 4 responses. That's all. I'll take it. So intentionality 4.5, speed 5, difficulty 5, variety 4.5, originality 4.5, production 5, je ne sais quoi, yes. Lots of great stuff. So many banger tricks. That being said, it was a lot of cuts and you lost the flow a bunch, but so many banger tricks. Agreed. I hate it because like when we read through this, like the person who we usually watch can't respond, so I try not to respond, right? Like I don't want to take advantage of the fact that I'm just the guy who's hosting this thing, so I won't. Obligatory perfect score for the host. No, too bad it was such a tiny video. That's so funny. Only one super critical issue. I wasn't there to rip with you. Laughing out loud. That Trippy was crazy. I think I know which one you're talking about. Smooth things out. Less cuts. I want to see longer lines and less highlight reel. That's a really great comment. And I think that there's like I'm hyper aware of like the highlight reel appealing to the masses, but the kind of less edit, even singular edit, appealing to the hardcore enthusiasts. And I think there's a divergence there. And I think it's like a choice we all have to make. I can't say that I didn't have very long edits because this place was fucking brutal. And I was surprised.
Hard to fly.
I was surprised I had anything at all. So I just, I took the easy way out. Thank you very much for the 6 responses. I want to give myself a total score for my own sake. 4.5, 9, 14, 19, 4?
19.5 plus another 4.5 would be 24.
24. Yeah. And then 30. Thank you very much. I appreciate everyone. Thank you very much for watching.
What was the tally? What was the total number there?
I will. Wait, I have this. Okay.
Hit him with the fire.
Much
that was great, man. That was a great video. That was a fantastic video.
I'm gonna send it to Premiere, so if you want to watch it again, it'll premiere at some point tomorrow.
Nice.
On the replay. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. That was a ton of fun. And moving on. Good job, right. Good job, DadBodDadBod. We got time for like one more.
Yeah, we got time. We got time for 2 more.
2 more. Nice. Bad Luck FPV. The randomizer has chosen you. So let me scroll to your video. Bad luck.
Bad luck. Getting the good luck in the randomizer.
Bad luck. Where are you, Bad Luck? Bad Luck submitted on the 18th. Nice. There we go. This is Bad Luck FPV. This was, I'm basically Mr. Steele now. Okay. Yeah. Dynamic idle change. Dynamic idle. I don't even know what that is. Ooh. It's a nice
Ooh, look at this spot.
Why you keep fucking with me? You gon' make
I love the track.
Has Bad Luck submitted on here before? I feel like he has. Has he?
Yeah, it's a familiar name.
Push these niggas off me like push these niggas off me like push these niggas off me like
Way to pilot out of that one. That was good.
Push no more off me like
Oh my gosh. such a weird shaped building. Unnecessary. Totally necessary.
But I love it.
Oh, absolutely.
I wish they built new buildings like that by us.
Look at that thing.
I'm so mad at every architect that lives or whatever designs stuff in the Chicagoland area. They all suck. To be fair, it's not the architect's fault. It's everybody just wants to build stuff super cheap.
Windmark. And two, bad luck. They're using the building.
Yeah.
So my frustration factor is very low, right? Because sometimes I see great spots and I'm like, oh, why don't you do this? Why don't you do this? No. I'm feeling this.
Whoa! And he just kept it going.
No check, no throttle check. It's all good. Let's keep it going.
I'm digging this track. Ooh, I like this here. He's like, yeah, he is using the space. Nice.
Don't fuck with me even if they could. Pull out the stick, hit a bitch with the wood. First part roll was breaking the hood. Don't worry about us over here, we good. The AP Roman numeral. Everybody go and need pharmaceuticals. I ran my whole conglomerate. I was just mapping shit out in the cubicle. Suicide cool.
Oh my god, you see that? Oh!
No, I wanted that. I wanted that for you so bad.
Oh my god.
Red Cross kept a nigga fed in the studio with K-Dot fresh out the feds. Yeah, you niggas can't stand the rain.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
like candy paint.
Nice.
I rolled a bit off of Google. I'm the type to get my shoe away. I had to survive off of 2
Alright, that's 2 minutes and 47 seconds. That's enough.
That was we got sucked into that one. That was good.
That's good stuff. Alright. Banger, dude.
Yeah, that was tasty.
That was
Tasty.
do you know where Bad Luck is? Like, where is Bad Luck?
I don't know. Bad Luck. Where are you from? I know he's in the chat. Where is this? And can I go fly there with you tomorrow? Probably can't tomorrow because that'll be a business day. But
he's like, I hate that I missed that gap so badly.
Oh my gosh, it's so tasty.
Yeah, dude, we're rooting for you. Okay, so voting form, you vote, and is that you in the orange shorts in the thumbnail? Because I want it to be you. If it's not, all right. So let's watch this again. Dan hits the replay.
Here we go, starting from the top.
Yo. New intro fail.
New intro.
Wait,
Wait,
was that the top? I don't know. Here we go.
Like jumped to 30 seconds.
Yeah, what's up with this new intro? That
I love. Wait, it can't be him. It can't be him.
Because he's flying.
Unless that was somebody else filming him.
It might have been. Ugh. Okay, so I'll give my comment here. And I felt it the same way the first time I saw it, and I wanted to see if I felt the same way. I didn't get the front end, like, because the music is so different, and then we have the bump, and if you were a new pilot, I would say, okay, well, he's just trying to include, like, this line, but you're not a new pilot, or at least you don't fly like a new pilot, so I'm kind of like, why wasn't there just, like, I'm becoming a bigger fan of B-roll and kind of like that atmospheric kind of feel, and I felt like we saw the beginning of a flight that, you know, I don't want to say we didn't need it, but there's like other shit in here that's fucking amazing, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that was just, it's, you know, I didn't understand the front end of when this song came.
That's normally something that I would cut out myself, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to say because watching this, it's like the raw flight footage. So it's a very entertaining one pack, and to have a very entertaining one pack, I think is actually super difficult. Yeah, that first bump is kind of just like maybe a bit sloppy because like the other bumps he's piloting his way out of some gnarly stuff. But I don't know, I just don't care. I would have edited it out, but I'm not mad that you did it.
My comment was that I thought there was an edit in the middle of this. I didn't realize that this whole fucking section was a one pack. So that makes sense now because he's like, no, I need to show from my lift off to my end. So that makes a whole lot more sense why you would include that. I just didn't get that. I didn't see that on too. But maybe the feedback there, or maybe the takeaway is, it's just kind of how. I think that we're lucky if someone watches our video twice.
Wait, was there a cut there just a moment ago?
Bad luck, you're gonna get in trouble. I don't know.
Was this all a one pack, or were there cuts here? We're just missing it.
Fess up. No, this is a ton of fun. You hit that one dive to gap, which I'm a big fan of that. Building dive to gap, that's my favorite shit.
Dude, like, and what a great spot too, because you have the trees and the columns there, so you get it passing by in the periphery. This is a fantastic spot.
And you're flying it so that we can see it.
Yes.
And I think Spotlight.
You're seeing a lot of it. We've just gone 3.5 minutes.
Oh,
three and a half minutes on it. We're getting sucked in.
Because I'm watching.
That was very, very enjoyable. Bad luck. We did miss one cut in there. We did miss one cut. He's an honest man. Bad luck is an honest man.
I appreciate it, Bad Luck.
Of long, luscious red locks and orange shorts.
Is that you? Did he say that was him?
That is him.
Yeah, so revert back to my original comment. Why the fuck did you include the first fucking 15 seconds? You should be ashamed. I'm just kidding. No. Take it all with a grain of salt. All right, let's give you some scores. Go ahead.
Let's do it. Let's take a look. That was fun, man.
Yeah. Intentionality, 4. Yeah. Ooh, so many votes coming in now. 4. Speed, 5. Difficulty, 4. Variety, 4. Originality, 4. Production, 4. Je ne sais quoi. Yes. All right. Fast as fuck, bro. Even I puckered a few times. Speed. That was fun. The stair gap. That stair gap. He's commenting on his own video. Well, I don't know. He said I wanted it so bad. I think we all wanted it so bad for Bad Luck. Yeah. So, dope spot. He deserves the fire. Damn, Turbo Renegade. Slow it down. It doesn't have to be on 11. Try to find that gushy flow and give her some trick variety, and undoubtedly you will wield the. I just appreciate the comment for the word crafting. 8 responses. Most responded to of the evening. Total score is 4, 9, 13, 17, 21, 25, 26 out of a 30. Fucking great score. Good job,
you know
buddy.
what that? I'm trying to find the words for what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that was fire!
We know what we're doing here. We know what we're doing. Dan Z and Iron Sync.
That was fun, man.
Yeah, that was a good,
again, I know we've said it like 50 times, but that was a very enjoyable and fun flight to watch. Thank you for sharing with us. All right, let's do one last. Let's send it off on one last guy.
All right, so the randomizer has chosen Danish Stallion.
The Danish.
The Danish does not like to be called the Danish. I've asked him. He likes to be called. He doesn't
like to be called the Danish.
He doesn't like because I was trying. I was like, can I call you Can I call you Danish? He was like, no. Danish. He was like hard no on Danish. No, Danish. Dane. Where the fuck is your video Danish? Blaze, Tucson, Jabo, Austin, Zulu, Joshua Hardy, forevermore. And if we didn't get to your video this week, I appreciate you submitting. That's one. And two, the randomizer is the ultimate equalizer. Found it. So we try to get as much as we can done within the 2-hour time period. So this one is called Review Foxy or Foxwood.
I also have to be honest here. Franco keeps this honest. There have been a few times I've tried a couple times. Like, hey, let's maybe get this person in on the stream. Let's get this person in on the stream. And Franco's always like, nope. The randomizer picks who the randomizer picks. I would be fudging the plays a little bit, and Franco keeps us honest.
Dan Z's the devil on my shoulder, but I have had a strong strength of will.
He's got a very strong will.
It's a slippery slope.
All right, let's take a look at the Danish stallion.
This is Foxy or Foxwoop 25. The reason he said this, he thought this was a review video. We didn't want to watch a review video. Just kind of like sim videos don't tingle the dingles.
But then it was like, oh no, it's a freestyle video. He's flying freestyle as the review.
Nice.
Oh.
I wanted that. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for doing that, Gap.
He's getting close. He's willing to give himself a buzz.
Is there crop guards on this thing?
There is.
Okay.
He's got long enough hair.
Gosh. And I'm not doing this. This thing flies great for something with props on.
2.5 inch ducted thing, huh?
I feel like everyone's thinking on the show. We don't get any sponsorship money, not because we don't want it. It's no one's offered it, but this thing is flying really fucking good. Is this carrying something? Danish, tell us more.
It looked like it was carrying. Looks like it's carrying the thing you fly, the Insta-Go.
Yeah, because it's carrying speed. I don't see a lot of washout on the bottom of the kind of heavier tricks. Sorry, dude. I know that you wanted us to comment on your freestyle, but now I'm like looking at the performance of the drone. I can't help it.
Dude, he's flying this thing.
Yeah, it's flying for real.
He's flying it well.
He's that B-roll of like the light FPV.
Light, yeah, I know. Light. Ever since Light was on the show, that video was inspiring. It really was.
That shit made waves. Everyone wants to take photos of around doing gnarly shit. Great spot for doing this kind of video. It's 2.5 inch. It's contained. What a great advertisement for this drone.
Nicely done. Nicely done,
really
Danish
good.
Stallion. Let's get them.
All right.
Let's get them votes out there.
And I know that we were just supposed to judge that as a freestyle video, freestanding, but fuck. I'm kind of curious to look at that quad because it was flying really well. All right, let's watch that again. 2.5 minutes. This is the Foxwoop 25 Cinewoop freestyle? Question mark? Exclamation mark? I like it. There's LEDs on it too. I like to do a fair amount of like surfer chasing whenever I get out where there's surf, and I've been looking for a better alternative for the small ripper and safe ripper. I want to look at your flying now, Danish. Do you favor turning to the left and then rolling, I think, to the right? That's what I'm looking at right now. I favor carving to the left. Going to the right. Keep focusing with it. Yeah, go. Nice. No problem. Turn to the left. Okay, there's a left roll.
Just yeah, surprising amount of when you have a capable pilot, what can be done with such little dinky doos, little 2.5-inch boys.
If I didn't know that this was a 2.5 inch, I would just think that this was a free pilot, right? I mean, that's fair. I mean, we don't see a lot of the big throw, like high throttle chop throw stuff, but usually with the smaller stuff, you see a lot of bullshit at the end of the trip, right? When it's in shitty air and it's catching itself, it's struggling.
I'm wondering, like, not seeing much in terms of prop wash or anything, so I know you can turn stabilization on and off with the Instago. I wonder if this was stabilized.
Yeah, Danish, tell us if you think that this stabilization covered up a lot of flight shit. This is inadvertently becoming a great.
But I know he normally flies without stabilization, but I don't know if there are maybe flight characteristics from such a little guy that maybe he might have turned it on. I don't know.
I would think, Danish, obviously you've won the bot. Obviously you've won the bot battle. You're a sponsored pilot. You know how to fly. I've flown with you. You're a great guy. So I would say that the only thing from maybe what you want to explore is throwing in snap rolls. And I don't even know if your rates would allow you to do it, but I think snap rolls to pepper up. And that is and I'm saying this, and as I'm saying, I'm super cognizant of the fact that if you do that, it'll give the appearance of your flights becoming super technical. And I think when flights become super technical, they become less flowy. And it's just something that maybe you just want to experiment with. I'm not saying that it'll make you better or worse. It's just worth being able to do it, to turn on the switch if you have to. So that's the only thing that I can say on that particular video. Having said that, I have scores if you are ready to look at them.
Let's do it. Let's take a look.
All
what
right.
do people have to say about the Danish?
He hates it. We do it with love, Danish. 4.5 plus for intentionality, speed 4, difficulty 4, variety 5, originality 4, production 3.5. That's fair. Je ne sais quoi, 100%. Way to send that little bugger. People say I fly close to myself and you make me nervous. Nice balance of cinematic proximity freestyle flying. When cruising through the trees in the beginning, wish the 3 short clips were one long one. All right, good. That was I'm just saying this for myself, but the Fox here, Fox Route 25. Is that a DJI build? All right. Total score: 4.5, 8.5, 12.5, 17.5, 21.5, 25, 26 out of 30. High score. Nice job, Danish Stallion. Always good to see you. Hey, if you've hung with us this long, thank you so much. I won't be here in 2 weeks. I got a thing, but Dan Z's coming back in full force. And tell your friends. And
the next live stream will be the last one with this backdrop. I will be moving.
That's sad.
Moving into I don't know what.
And then he'll have the Dancing Girls backdrop.
There you
Dancing Girls and Ponies. Thank you very much. Have a great evening. We appreciate all of you, all the submissions, and everyone. We will. I'll see you in a month. Dan, I'll see you in 2 weeks. And to be a stranger, talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye, everybody.